Good morning everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video on Cronos or the crypto.com coin. Wanted to do a full update. It's been a couple of days since I covered this. I obviously covered this after the major move that we had. If you watch those analysis, then so far you're super prepared for what's coming, right? And what has happened. So what I said in my last video, which has been 100% correct, and I'm not saying that to brag, but just to gain some credibility for these videos, but also as a recap, so we can actually build on what's going on right now and what we can expect, all right? Because ultimately what I wanted to talk about mainly in this video, and we'll talk about some fundamentals, but I mainly wanted to talk about the technical level where we can actually scale in. But okay, so what we said last video is that it was most likely 38 cents, 37.5 cents as a resistance level would hold. It's a major resistance level. It was going to be very tough to break out above that. And that from there, we potentially could find some support at the 382 fib right here at 27.5 cents, which we did. But ultimately, we would drop down lower. And then the first levels where I would consider scaling in are 25 and 22.5 cents. So technically, I still think exactly the same about Crow, about the crypto.com coin. Fundamentally as well, right? I mean, fundamentally, I think we're all on the same line. Well, maybe not, but I think we all agree that the fundamentals are good. And that there's plenty of room, fundamentally, for some new catalysts to come in that will actually be positive for the prices. I think maybe we overshot the news a little bit. Maybe we rallied a little bit too much. We left a lot of imbalances. I mean, we have imbalances all the way down to 17 cents. Now, do I think we're going to fill all of those? No, right? So I don't expect that. But ultimately, I do think we're going to drop down lower. I mean, if you look at the price right now, we've gotten some volume back into the price since Monday, but ultimately that's lower volume than Friday the 29th of August, when there was weekends in between, right? So it's logical that the volume is up a little bit, but ultimately the volume is actually down if you just count the weekdays. And then if you look at the order flow right here, there's also not significant buying coming in. There was actually some long positions right here closing out. You got some short positions coming in. Here you have some more long positions closing out. So it doesn't really seem like there's a lot of appetite for buying into crypto.com at these prices. By the way, while we're talking about this, if we get any bullish news, then obviously we will rally, right? And something like that can go very, very quickly, but that's not going on right now, right? So I cannot predict that. But shorters are not punished. Buyers are not rewarded. So I still think we're going to drop down lower. We have this massive support level under us, going all the way from 25 cents all the way down into 22.5 cents. 22.5 cents. All right, I had to open the door for a package, so I'm not sure where it was exactly. But no, I mean, the main buy area to end with that for me was right there between 25 and 22 cents, 21.5 cents maybe even. I think 25 cents is a little bit too aggressive, but if we get some sort of bottom confirmation, I think that would be a nice area to buy. Still a little bit out of breath. But the area where I'm looking at mostly right now, depending on that the market circumstances will remain fine, is 22 cents. 22 cents is such a strong level right here. 22, 21 cents. Technically, and we have some other technically strong support levels there, that would be an area where I would place limit orders, or at least I'm planning to. And if the market circumstances are bad, I would wait for a little bit lower towards like 18.5 and 17.5 cents. So those are my thoughts on Crow. I still think we're going to drop down a little bit lower, but I do think we're closer to some decent buy areas than the top at 38 cents. So I'll keep you updated on this, but that's what I think you need to know for now. So thank you for watching, take care, and bye.